Good morning, students. Today we will discuss words and idioms and will make sentences by using these words and idioms from section 2, that is prose section of your prescribed book. So in section 2 we will discuss words and idioms from the first prose chapter titled The Prize Poem. So let's begin with the very first word from first chapter of prose, The Prize Poem. First word is misanthropic. Misanthropic means hater of mankind, or unsociable means a person who is unsociable, who is not social, or hater of mankind. That person is called misanthropic. So the sentence according to this word is: a rich but misanthropic person was seized of a bright idea. Or we can make an easy sentence that he is a misanthropic but successful person, successful businessman. He is a misanthropic but he is a successful businessman. Next word is perpetuate. Perpetuate means avoid forgetting. Perpetuate means avoid forgetting, means something which is avoided to forget. Here the sentence is given: Shah Jahan has perpetuated his love for Mumtaz in the Taj. We can make sentence as the aim of the association is to perpetuate the traditional skills. The aim of this association is to perpetuate the traditional skills. Next is goad. Goad means to motivate or to inspire. A teacher should regularly goad his students to work hard. A teacher should goad his students to have good marks and have good positions. Next word is bequest, means leave by will. Bequest means leave by will. My father bequested all his land and movable property to me. Bequest means leave by will. Will means wasiyat. My father bequested all his land and movable property to me. Or we can make a sentence as he bequested all his property to his son. He bequested all his property to his son. Next word is infirmary. Infirmary means hospital. A dead body was found lying between the stadium and the infirmary. Or we can make a sentence as he was admitted into the infirmary. Convalescing. Convalescing is recovering. My friend is convalescing from fatal disease. My friend is convalescing from a fatal disease. Next word is periodicals. Periodicals means magazines. My articles appear off and on in Hindi and English periodicals. My articles appear off and on in Hindi and English periodicals. Next word is imposing pile. Imposing pile means grand building. Imposing pile means grand building, means a very large sized building. The Taj at Agra can be compared to any imposing pile of the world. Taj. The Taj at Agra can be compared to any imposing pile of the world. Next is ingenuity. Ingenuity means skill. She produced a new model of a car with his ingenuity and experience. She produced a new model of a car with his ingenuity and experience. Next word is draught. Draught means dose. He drank an extra large. He took extra large draught of his medicine. He took extra draught of his medicine. Next word is jot down. Jot down means to write. He jotted down a few words on the notebook and returned it. He jotted down the important things from the lecture of his professor. I repeat the sentence. He jotted down the important things from the lecture of his professor. Next is retrieve, means take back. I shall try to retrieve my stolen goods through a court. I shall try to retrieve my stolen goods through a court. Next word is invalid, means that is not valid. Your arguments are invalid in the case of undivided family. Your arguments are invalid in the case of undivided family. Your passport is invalid now. Easy sentence. We can make any easy sentence. Your passport is now invalid. Next is perplexity. Perplexity means confusion. He nodded his head with a look of marked perplexity upon his face. He nodded his head with a look of marked perplexity upon his face. Uh, when she lost her purse, there was an expression of perplexity upon her face. We can make any easy sentence also. When she lost her purse, there was an expression of perplexity upon her face. Next is shudder. Shudder means tremble. The child began to shudder when it started healing. The child began to shudder after watching a horrible video. The child began to shudder after watching a horrible or haunted video. Next is flippant. Flippant means saucy. Nehru hated writing in a flippant and derogatory style. We can make another sentence as the flippant actions of the student towards the teachers got him suspended from school. I repeat the sentence. The flippant actions of student against the teachers or towards the teachers got him suspended from the school. Next word is collusion. Collusion means act of colliding. There was a head-on collision between a car and a truck. Collusion means we can say uh, uh, hitting by accident. Collision means act of colliding or act of hitting by accident. We can make sentence he was injured in a collision. He was injured in a collision. Next is exonerate. Exonerate means free from a charge. After the inquiry, I was exonerated of all the blame. After the inquiry, I was exonerated of all the blame. Next word is penetrate. Penetrate means pierce or make a way into. We penetrated through the thorny bushes into the jungle. We penetrated through the thorny bushes means we made our way through the thorny bushes into the jungle. We penetrated through the uh, thorny bushes into the jungle, into the forest. Next is prosaic. Prosaic means dull or unimaginative. It is amazing that a prosaic person should try his hand at poetry. It is amazing that a prosaic person should try his hand at poetry. Next word is eloquent. Eloquent means fluent. She is very eloquent in English or in her speech. She impressed the audience with her. She impressed the audience with her eloquent speech. Next is immortal. Immortal means imperishable. Immortal means imperishable. Imperishable means that never come to an end. Immortal, Amar. In Punjabi we can say Amar. Immortal, imperishable. Everyone must know that soul is immortal. Everyone must know that our soul is immortal. Next is indebted. Indebted means grateful or thankful. We should always feel indebted to God for His blessings. We should always feel indebted to God for His blessings. Or we can make sentence, I am indebted to her for 20,000 rupees. Indebted in Punjabi means कर्जदार होना, किसी दे कर्जदार होना. Indebted, grateful. We should always feel indebted to God for His blessings. Or we can make sentence, I am indebted to her for 20,000 rupees. कि मैं कर्जदार हाँ for 20,000 rupees. Next is commence. Commence means begin. Normally, the university annual examinations commence in April. Commence means to begin or to start. Sentences, normally, the university annual examinations commence in April. Or the function commenced at 12 p.m. Last but not the least word is sarcasm. Sarcasm means taunt or comment someone. There was a metallic ring of sarcasm in his voice. There was a metallic ring of sarcasm in his voice. So, all these words and idioms, these have been taken from prose chapter. First, the prize poem. So students, try to learn all these words and try to make your own sentences according to these words. So today we have completed words from first chapter. Tomorrow we will continue with our next lecture and words and idioms from next chapter. Thank you. Thank you very much.